Welcome back to Watchin Baseball. This is the 1986 World Series. Tell them who's in it, Jake.
The New York Metropolitans versus the Boston Red Sox.
So my East Coast bias is glowing. A real baseball field. I'm excited about that. And one of the more famous moments in World Series history, would you say?
Yeah, arguably the most famous moment in World Series history. We are Yankees fans. I am a baseball fan. I am not excited to watch this. I was going through the box score, and my heart was dropping just reading different lines of the box score, not even the big thing that everyone knows that happens in this game. And, yeah, I mean, the Red Sox are trying to clinch. They had a 3-2 lead. I think Gary Carter tied it in the 8th inning. I can double-check on that really quick. Yep, Gary Carter, Hall of Famer, a sac fly. Roger Clemens started this game for the Red Sox, and they're on the verge of winning their first World Series in many years. And, yeah, I mean, if you're a baseball fan and you're watching this, you know that they do not. So I don't feel like I'm spoiling anything.
Well, come on now.
Yeah.
You don't know. All right, let's tune in. We are 10th inning of
Top
a tied game. The Red Sox, if they win this game, they win the World Series. They break the curse. They were even talking about a curse then. And things get scary. This episode is brought to you by the shop at Jomboy Media, and you can get one of those there. You can get one of those.
Take it off my back. And it better be the same exact shirt. Zach, editor Zach.
Okay, here we go.
Baseball. And we start off with Dave Henderson versus Rick Aguilera for the Mets.
Dave Henderson 1 for 4 tonight. 409 in this series.
Having a big World Series. I think he had a big home run in the ALCS too against the Angels.
Got Vin back on the call.
Vin's back on the mics. Ooh, look at young Rick.
Wow.
Rick Aguilera.
Looking good.
Yeah.
If you look at the Red Sox bench and you think of pinch hitters, they have only right-handed batters to go against.
There you go.
Nice pitch, big swing. A lot of guys that aren't athletes in the dugout. I mean, who are all those people? We got through like 5 guys in suits. 2 guys
Baylor,
in suits.
Tony Armas.
A lot of good batting averages there on the bench.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, little Sosa hop.
Rope that.
And again.
And a note on Rick Aguilera.
Cruising around.
He gives up the most home runs on the staff.
Damn.
Vin. Yes, what an
What
embrace.
the fuck was that?
What an embrace at home plate. They went for the helmet. They went for the head hug.
I don't think he wanted anything to do with him. So right here, we're weirded out.
I'm not weirded out.
They go
by this.
forehead to forehead, hands held.
They
Now
went.
that's a nice high five right there.
Rocket. I mean, it's a potentially World Series winning home run.
There's something so sick about the joy it brings me to see, like, how these emotions are going to wildly spin. Like, these people, oh my God.
James, I'm sure you're saying nice stuff, but we don't care right now because watch this. Sosa hop into the back pedal.
I love it.
That's the I just hit a 3-point shot.
Yeah.
But don't pimp home runs. That was the stupidest conversation for like 3 years.
Dude, I don't think anyone cared about it at this point.
No, they didn't. They liked it.
I think we invented back in our day, we didn't do that.
These guys made it up.
Yeah.
These same very people.
They went on, became broadcasters, and
We never did that. You did.
And no one seemed to care.
You
We've
did.
seen a lot of it in these.
So, Spike Owen is now up.
What I was saying was,
Yes.
all those miserable Mets fans, all those happy Red Sox players, just knowing that they're about to be put through like a washing machine of emotions has me like smiling.
Dave Henderson just thinks he won World Series MVP.
Yeah.
Spoiler, he does not. And again, this goes back to my pitchers pitching through shit that we ignore.
I was just going to say that.
If you're Rick Aguilera, you think you just lost the World Series.
And you got to just keep on going.
You know, you're out there on your own, kid. Keep twirling that pill.
In a weird way.
Like, I can't even look at Bill Buckner on the screen right now.
You feel bad for him?
Yes.
It's like watching, like when you watch a true crime show and they show you the murder victim happy pictures before you, like they didn't know what they were walking into.
I would have hated Spike Owen. I'll say that on camera.
Okay.
Like just a young Yankee fan, Jake would have hated Spike Owen.
Okay.
Just telling you.
Great.
Punchies.
What I was going to say was, this is the first World Series that aesthetically fits modern baseball, in my eyes.
Okay.
Like it's a real baseball stadium with dirt and grass.
Right. The Turf Monsters had you for a couple years now.
And the uniforms are classic, basic, like we could kind of be wearing those today, maybe. The Mets for sure.
Okay.
Sure. Boston ones are a little weird.
Now, kind of interesting here, and, well, I guess it becomes interesting later, is...
He's just pouring fastballs. Like, I think at this point, he's like, if they fucking hit it, they hit it. I've lost
This is the
World Series.
pitcher.
Oh, there you go.
So this is Calvin Schiraldi, what I was about to tell you.
So he is just pouring fastballs.
Yes. This is the relief pitcher, Calvin Schiraldi, which, again, tying everything together... Well, I mean, he's their guy. They wanted to close out the World Series, so they weren't going to pitch hit for him. But as Vin Scully showed us before, the Red Sox really didn't have an option to pinch hit.
Oh.
But, yeah, so they let him hit because they have the one-run lead. That's obvious.
How old is Roger Clemens here?
Jeez. 85. How old do you think? He's got to be, what, 23? Something like that?
Yeah. Under 25, right?
Yeah.
And the Sox bullpen.
The Sox bullpen.
That guy just came up to him and asked him to sign a baseball. Like, I think it was like the bullpen.
Is this 86? He's 23.
Boggs.
Wade.
I think
Handsome.
maybe that guy was grabbing balls from the crowd and having him sign it.
Fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ooh, we got an ump that likes to throw the ball.
Backman,
This has to be a...
and Carter in the bottom of the 10th.
And
And the Mets with 39 come from behind wins.
the Miracle Mets, babe.
And Henderson and company trying to take it and run.
It is kind of
They're
nuts
so
that
happy.
with one run...
Red Sox.
And, I mean, the meat of the Mets lineup coming up,
Yeah.
they are a little...
The Boston Red Sox
Well,
Too giddy.
and again, I kind of know what's coming, so... Who am I?
this year.
Who are you?
Wade Boggs, though. Good ball player.
World Series champion.
Tampa Bay, great. And that's just a capper.
Slicing and
Oh, no. Not a great route.
Boggs into second base with a
Not saying he has to catch that, but
It seemed like he took a bad route.
seemed like a bad route.
So a home run
That's
in
all he
the
knows.
10th inning.
26
Batter
Wade
now,
Boggs.
Marty Barrett.
Marty Barrett, your guy, having a big World Series.
Yeah. Used to write him letters.
Marty Barrett lined out to center, 2 singles to left.
I'm still throwing
and
the
2
ball.
walks.
Some vendor screaming.
Who is this?
Marty Barrett, I think you told me before this he had the most hits in the World Series for the Red Sox. So
I think he had the most hits in the World Series.
going inverted. Back to that.
Yeah, I feel like we went away from that for a little bit.
Yeah.
Aguilera kind of quick pitched him that time, caught him between waving the bat.
A quick pitch.
He was waving the bat too much. Aguilera has so much else on his mind right now besides these bums.
Oh, my God.
He's now pissed at the left fielder.
I just read something in the box score that has me a little shook.
Is it about to happen?
Kind of. It's not even this at bat.
Okay. But it's in this inning that we're watching?
Yes.
Second, 2 out in the 10th, a run over.
Hey.
Baseball emotions are just being torn apart right now.
Can you pass me a fisherman's friend?
Isn't how it's supposed to go.
Hernandez is trying to get Dykstra's attention to move him in.
458 in the World Series.
Told you,
Marty
he had
Barrett.
like 14 hits.
Have a week, Marty Barrett.
If there was ever a time.
Ball 2.
High and outside.
No off speed from Aguilera.
Doesn't seem like it.
I wonder if there's the past couple dudes we've seen, him and Todd Worrell, we haven't seen a breaking ball.
I mean, out of the pen, they were like, just throw the heat.
Throwing the heater. Doesn't want that.
3-1. On deck, Bill Buckner.
There he is.
There he is.
Here he comes to save the day.
Yeah, his what happens in his at bat is what made me cringe.
Cool. Excited to find out.
So
I'm
get ready
guessing-
for that Bill Buckner at bat.
Guessing he has an RBI or something.
Hey, there's a slide piece.
This batter, Marty Barrett, like his mannerisms in the box, is I think how I acted in the box when I was in middle school,
Okay.
and I don't like it.
Boggs waiting to be picked up with 2
Like
outs.
that was a ball inside. He very much like
3-2 to Marty Barrett.
jumped
Jump
his
back,
feet in.
yeah.
It was like that was inside. You know, I saw it the whole way.
Slider.
Into center base hit.
That's why he doesn't throw the slider.
Here comes Boggs. He will
Jesus.
score.
Lenny Dykstra. All jacked up on Mountain Dew, I bet.
It is 5-3 Red Sox.
That's a good
And
bet.
what a big run that was.
5-3. So there's your insurance run I was
Now-
complaining about before by letting the pitcher
now
hit.
the Red Sox should be giddy.
We mentioned he's trying to get
Right.
to move in, but with 2 outs, Boggs broke at the crack of the bat.
3 outs away from winning the World Series with 2 runs.
Nobody can cut it off. They pick up the extra base. And there again is Barrett. That is the 5th time he's been on base.
Now Marty
tonight.
Barrett thinks he just won the World Series MVP.
So Marty Barrett
Yeah,
Tough times in the Mets
puts
dugout.
extra weight
I
on
just
the Mets
love
dugout.
that their
And
emotion.
here
Am I a
comes
sicko?
And the throw
Barrett
puts
taking
Barrett on
and
second.
a high throw to the plate.
Bill Buckner was having a bad World Series up to this point, Jim.
Buckner
0 for 5,
lined out
143.
to right, Slide to center and to right, grounded out. Ball one.
Where's that?
I don't know. I love the way he caught it and threw it back.
There's going to be a long press conference.
Catcher's probably having a bad time back there.
In the bottom of the 9th inning, Ray
Hernandez
Knight
goes
walked.
over to talk to
Mookie
him.
Wilson butted.
Stottlemyre?
Yeah.
Second was high by Gedman. Jim Evans ruled that Owens was off the bag, and there was first and second, nobody out. A bunt puts the winning run at third base.
What out?
But Davey Johnson opted to have Howard Johnson swing away, and he eventually struck out.
They're complaining about not bunting right now.
Yeah.
And then, as so
Love that.
often happens after one decision, something immediately happens to make you rue the decision.
Yes.
Mazzilli, a fly ball deep to left that would have scored
Who's
the
that
winning
punk?
run. But
I think that's
instead,
the
the
pitcher
runner
who's
held at
currently in the
first and
game.
second. And when the Mets did not seize the opportunity, the
Look
Red
at
Sox
fake Wade
did in the
Boggs.
10th inning.
There's a lot of people in
Home
the
run by
dugout.
Henderson,
A
double
lot
by
of guys.
Boggs, single by Barrett, two
First
runs
big
over
training
and a
staff.
5-3
That
Boston
ump was in a
lead.
nice power stance there. Ball 1, strike 1, 2 outs.
Buckner, the hitter. Pretty good major league career for Buckner.
Fouled off.
Yes, and he's remembered for it. So that's great.
So that's good. Again, another good mustache mullet combo.
I mean, at this point,
80s.
he's like, hey, I'm having a bad World Series. I don't need to get any
Swing
runs
away.
here. Just, yeah.
And
You're saying
Jomboy
I'm
only
home
got
run or
it out
bust
in
at
the
this
first
point.
inning.
We've got a 2-run lead.
Right on the button, but
Yeah.
A home run, I could completely end it.
Like, pressure's off.
My World Series already kind of been bad,
Just have some fun.
but we're about to win, so
and have some fun. No one's going to remember that I had an awful World Series
Yeah.
when we just win this
just
thing.
remember the Red Sox won the World Series.
hit him. So Buckner is nailed by the pitch, and that will bring up Jim Rice.
That made you cringe?
Yeah, man.
Why? Just having a bad day?
He's having a really bad day. And what if you could just start doing what ifs? I mean, what if that affects his defense in the next half inning, you know?
And Jim Rice coming up.
What if there's pebbles on the
Rice
ground?
walked,
This guy's good at
struck
baseball.
out, fly to
Jim
right.
Rice, good at
Reached on a
baseball.
bad throw by Ray Knight, only to be thrown out at the plate and struck out.
Man, the choking up is kind of intimidating.
High foul, out of play.
Yeah, because it's I'm just spoiling.
Jim Rice in the box, leaning over, choked up with a big bat. That's like, I'm going to do something.
Spot is due up fourth.
I'd like to see somebody bring that back.
Jimmy Rice. Got a Jimmy Rice yelling.
Jimmy
crowd.
Rice.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, not giving him that.
Yeah, what's going on here?
It's a tight zone, man. Got to bring it in.
Come on, Jimmy.
1 and 2.
Good hack. Fake Wade Boggs again.
Who is that guy?
I mean, they're starting to make party plans. They're in New York, so they're probably going to go out in the city somewhere. Go out with Dykstra.
And that's line to right. Mazzilli has a bead on it.
Just punchy, dude. All those hits were punchy.
Red Sox come up with 2 big runs on a single double home run. And at the end of 9 1/2, Red
So,
Sox 5, Mets 3.
as Vin's informing you, the Red Sox have
Look how happy they
a
are.
2-run lead, and if they hold it for an inning, they win the World Series. Some nice high fives there you would have liked. That was someone in the press booth.
I think that was Vin Scully yelling. Katie, can you raise the Bluetooth a lot right now?
Howard Johnson is good enough to swing. How come he wasn't?
You lowered it. If Howard Johnson was good enough to swing, how come he wasn't?
A starter or something like that.
Yeah, wow. He was mad.
5-3
All right.
Red Sox and Wally Backman
Of
a
course,
strike.
Wally's looking to bunt.
Backman is 1 for 3.
So we've got Calvin Schiraldi. We mentioned got an at-bat that inning. Wally Backman having a nice World Series.
Calvin Schiraldi.
Schiraldi had a really good year, by the way.
He lowered it
the
one more, Kenny.
1986 baseball season.
ERA started in the ones.
Wally Backman,
Fouled away.
famous
0-2.
for being a blackballed
And it looks, Vin, with
Triple A
that swing,
manager.
We're not
Yeah.
going to see the Dykstra or Backman beat out.
Every time there's an opening, Mets manager position, they say, "Why don't we just get Backman in?"
Our particular thanks in sending you all the excitement and drama tonight to Mike Weissman, to George Finkel, Harry Coyle, and all the
0-2
fellas
pitch
who
to
worked
Wally
so
Backman.
hard to bring you this World Series.
Get him, Wally.
2 to Wally Backman. Little poke job to left, Rice coming over.
Dude, all these hits, besides the big home run, they've all just been like oppo poke
It is
jobs.
tough enough to lose. It is a long enough winter anyway. But when you have made a decision and it will stick in your craw all winter, it will make the offseason almost.
They're talking about Howard
interminable.
Johnson not bunting.
And that's the life of a big league manager.
Vin's going after
Here's Keith
him.
Hernandez. Fly to center, fouled out.
Keith
Single to center,
Hernandez.
walked intentionally.
The
1
Mets
for
are pretty
3.
famous, huh?
Yeah.
That's another just poured it in there.
And would they not be as famous if things don't happen? Yep.
Want to do it at the same time?
Rick Aguilera
I was a little early.
gave up the home run.
Usually
to
am.
Henderson.
Did you see that funky looking
1 ball
donut?
and 1 strike.
I did not.
It's not worth rewinding.
Yeah.
Rick Aguilera,
I had a feeling.
who gave up
Okay.
the home run to Henderson.
You're right, but I appreciate it.
Thank you. Huge. Keith. Those two guys in matching jackets and white hats behind him.
On deck, Gary Carter.
No,
This at
wasn't
bat for
feeling
Keith
it.
Nope.
Hernandez, very
Didn't have the
important.
line.
Trying to make Carter.
Umpire hand motions are pretty good, huh?
I like Keith's
1-1.
pregame stuff.
Ball 2.
And I'm not sure if it's ironically or not. Look at those donuts.
Double donut. Double doink.
I'm starving. Go for some donuts. Uh-oh.
Just a good jock look on the pitcher.
And that's hit to dead center.
Good swing on
Henderson
it.
gonna run it down.
2 outs?
Mets are down to their
2 outs.
last out.
One more out.
No runners on base.
One more out.
Tonight's NBC
The Red Sox,
Player of the
they're starting to do all their this game's over.
Player of the game.
Got a check for $1,000 in the name of
They're starting to do the this game's over. Red Sox are World Series champions. Wrap up.
I want to know what Marty Barrett did with his player of the game check,
handled everything
because they said he got $1,000.
Probably paid for Bill Buckner's therapy.
Mitchell is on deck
Probably
to
didn't.
bat for Rick Aguilera and Gary Carter at the plate.
So we do have Gary Carter, Hall of Famer, up. So it's not like you're out of the game, but
No, he's
jeez.
1 out and 2 runs.
Right, but
If it was there was a win percentile graph right now, it'd be at 99% Red Sox win this game.
I don't think it's 99%. I mean, it's high.
95?
It's extremely high. But Gary Carter's up, like the best player on the Mets.
But it's 2
So you're not
runs.
out of this game.
He hits a solo home run, still 1 out.
But like Gary Carter, when the best player on any team is up in the World Series, you're saying we're not done yet.
Will get more than $70,000. 1-1.
Here, the win probability at this point
At least for the moment, looks like he has tomorrow off.
was
1-1.
so it was 92 when Wally Backman was up. 99% when Gary Carter's batting.
Henderson joining Carlton Fisk.
Boston win
Dramatic
99%.
6-game home run.
I'm just saying there's not a 99% of getting Gary Carter out.
Last out.
Like as a Red Sox fan, I have no confidence right now.
But that's fine because it's 2 runs.
Right. But now a runner's on base, and they're like.
But now it drops. But before that, it's 99% the Red Sox win this game.
Right, but you're not thinking of it from the fan perspective. Gary Carter's up, and you're saying, okay, we need to get him out. He's the best player on their team. And he gets a hit, and now you're saying the tying run's at the plate. So as a fan, you're still nervous.
Well, who's coming up now?
We have Kevin Mitchell coming up. He's pinch hitting for the pitcher, Rick Aguilera.
I
You
wonder
go over
if
there,
the win percentage
you go
even
that way.
drops.
Guiding his infield and also checking his outfield for Mitchell. And the outfield deep and straight away. Barrett is on the rim. And Owen is deep at short. Check swing foul. 0-1.
96% with Mitchell up.
Okay, so it dropped a little bit. Still incredibly high.
He's 1 for 5.
1 out of 100, baby.
That's why it's a fucking crazy sport.
Was just one of his ball club, no trick play.
1 for 5 this World Series.
Second base.
Carter at first. Curveball, and that's going to
Curveball drops.
Base hit. And now suddenly with 2 out.
Now it gets scary. Like now, I think now both fan bases start to swing closer to like the excitement and scared.
I was already swinging, baby.
Yeah.
When Gary Carter's up, as a Mets fan, I'm like, that's the guy who I want up there.
You need 2 runs.
These are the amazing Mets, man.
Those hands have been very important for 24 victories during the regular year.
Pretty good season.
Very important for 7 innings tonight.
Pretty.
And all Roger Clemens can do is fold them and watch.
So, first and second,
Bill Fisher going out to talk to Calvin Schiraldi.
and we have your guy Ray Knight coming up.
That appeared to be window dressing.
What do you think he's
The double
saying?
by Boggs and the single
Hey,
by Barrett.
keep throwing your
That
stuff.
second run now becomes
One
a
more out.
tremendous weight around the necks of the Mets.
Strike this motherfucker out.
About now, he's just reminding everybody of the situation. The big guy is Mitchell over there at first base.
Reminding everyone. Yeah, that's true.
They're
You
playing-
can give up
so
one run.
This wasn't the Yankee song at this point
On base in the
because they're playing Start Spreading the News. I'm leaving today.
chance to win it in the ninth, and they have 2 men on base in the bottom of the 10th.
I wonder when that officially became like that's the Yankee song because the Mets just played it.
Strike with a fastball at the knee.
Little toilet paper.
Red Sox fan came a
Toilet-
little early with the toilet paper.
Toilet paper
That
action.
old lady's like, keep that out of here.
No toilet paper on the field.
Carter and Mitchell out on the line.
Ray Knight.
Little roller up along third. Boggs is going to let it roll. It goes foul.
Would have been interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would have been If he charges that and throws it the first, is it World Series over?
I mean, I don't know how well Ray Knight got down the line at this point in time.
He was far down there.
No, Boggs could pick it.
I need a wide shot of that.
Yeah.
And a freeze frame when Boggs had the ball.
I mean, it's when Boggs like gave up on it because he lets it roll foul. Yeah. 0-2 count.
1 strike away from winning the World Series.
Up 2 runs.
Look at this kid.
Calvin Schiraldi.
Not about his look. Not into it.
It's like a generic jock look, but like the bad jock in the movie, like the guy who does something bad. He looks
like he lives in Wisconsin with How to Make a Murderer of people. To me.
Damn.
Yeah, not into it.
He would put you in a locker.
Sure. Punches one. Oh man.
A blooper. Gary walking around.
Very subdued, like, hey, we're not done.
Yeah.
We're not even close to done.
He gave Mookie the point, like, your turn.
Your turn.
That's what these Miracle Mets did, baby.
Spin some magic.
Leaving the helmet on and breathing heavy in the dugout that's the best way to do it. That's the best way to be.
He's in the game. Yeah. He goes from 1 run, scoring the run, to a teammate. And he was up with 2 outs, so he led the way. You know?
So
we ain't done. I didn't give up my at-bat.
Again, when I said parts of this freaked me out, they're taking out Calvin Schiraldi.
You have to at this point.
Who they left in to hit when it was a run game. They're now pulling him. And again, Boston was kind of rallying, so I don't know.
A lot of those hits were blah, blah, bloop, blah, blah.
Bloops dictate history. That should be a shirt.
Okay, a little commercial there.
Okay. Okay.
I treated myself to the best beer in the U.S. of A. Miller Lite. Light's less filling. And this taste makes me proud to be an American. As for you guys out there who spent 10 of the toughest weeks of your lives with me, I got one thing to say. How come you don't write? We're proud to say there's only one light beer, Miller Lite.
Just a quick turn at the end.
Okay.
Why would they write their mean military
Look at this
coach?
computer.
This looks good.
Like in 1986, what did people who cared about this shit? I think this was too far advanced. You know, bytes of memory. I don't give.
Radio Shack. And we're back.
Trip.
Bob Stanley in the pitch. Mookie Wilson up to hit.
Mookie Wilson struck out, single to right, grounded out, and then sacrificed. And that was the bunt that...
I'm getting so excited. You like hate this, you're cringing, and I'm like, yeah. Oh, Bob Stanley.
Yeah.
Like him?
Don't blow it, Bob. Thanks, ump.
Oh, he throws a palm ball.
Yeah, he does. Sure does throw a palm ball.
And the possible winning run at first in Ray Knight. And here's Mookie.
First pitch.
First pitch from the reliever. Gonna be the best one you see.
Heat on heat.
Adage as old as time. All these fucking Mets fans standing up, cheering on their team, knowing they're like a ground ball away from heartbreak.
I think they're, anything away from heartbreak.
Sports fans. Sick fucks. Okay, good. I didn't bring you in to throw balls. You know? His cleat, something's in his cleat, Jake.
Howard Johnson.
Most important at bat in the 9th inning.
Vin was so mad, that soundbite. He thought he was off air.
I don't know if that was Vin. That could have been another
Vin.
writer in the room.
Woo. Another strike, 1 strike away.
1 strike away from the Red Sox winning the World Series.
I wonder what the odds go to at this point.
I mean, it's still got to be like 75 or 80. You're actually one pitch away. I mean,
Mookie Wilson.
again, that's where these odds
80,
aren't great.
81%.
Because, like, it is 81%, but it's also not.
I'm just imagining Mets fans just living and dying on every pitch. And Sox fans ready to celebrate.
Yeah.
I mean, you have
Some started.
families of Sox fans like holding each other
Some
and
started.
watching.
And it's going to go to the backstop. Here comes Mitchell to score the tying run, and Ray Knight is at second base.
So,
Mookie like hit the deck hard.
oh yeah, have to. Got to ham it up.
Who was this pitcher? Was he
Miracle Mets.
nervous or just can't throw?
But I'd like to see the pitch again. Because it didn't look like it was wild, but I don't know if it was a cross-up or if he just missed his location. Oh, we had some nice hair by Kevin Mitchell. More toilet paper coming down. We get no replay. Keep the World Series going.
We're just
My
playing.
God.
And he pops it.
Jesus. That gets out.
Oh my God! Well, now it's a tie game.
It's a tie game. This is
Let's
Bob
hear it,
Stanley.
here.
All right. I mean, this camera's not going to... Yeah. Yeah, I think it was supposed to be an outside fastball. It ends up inside.
Yanked it.
All the way to the backstop. The runner on set.
The runner on second was like coming home.
Look at him.
Who was that?
You'll find out soon. It's Ray Knight on second.
Now he thinks he's MVP. Oh, here's a better view of it. Mookie, what are you doing?
Play it up.
Can you believe this ball game at Shea?
Oh, brother.
So the winning run is at second base with 2 out, 3-2 to Mookie Wilson.
Second base is the winning run?
Yeah.
Little roller up along first, behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Fucking. Oh my God. I mean, I've seen that 1,000 times, but I've never seen the lead up
Yeah.
and how that that inning escaped the Red Sox. You know?
I just feel so bad for Buckner. They already blew it. Even
Yeah.
if he feels that it's a tied game.
Tie game.
And then they play it. This is game 6. They play a game 7 after.
Yeah, it's still. Look at who's that dead on the bench?
Can't tell. 22.
Number 22. He looks like he's not even having fun.
Extra.
Like, get off me. Is he ran home from second? Is he still out of breath?
That's Ray Knight, yeah. Man.
You know who comes out of the biggest winner for me? Gary Carter. I loved what he was about after he scored.
Yeah, he was still tuned in. He's a leader.
Great job by Vin here, just letting this whole moment breathe.
Yeah.
See, this is what Joe Buck does too, but people give Joe Buck so shit. That's why I like Joe Buck, because he'll let moments just breathe like this. Here we go. Oh no, the on deck batter just jumping.
I mean,
Now, I don't believe that Vin Scully isn't talking right now. I think he just muted his mic and he's just having a ball.
just screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Bill Buckner won a batting title. Bill Buckner has 2,700, or what is it?
Oh, here's the runner.
Oh, man. Talk about floating. God. Baseball again. Man.
What does Vin say when he comes back?
It's a very true sign.
The sign game was awesome back in the day. That guy wearing a mask?
Yeah.
Is it Halloween?
No.
How could you be possibly wearing that?
Got him on TV.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get anybody.
Interview anyone. Sideline reporter.
Ask him if he wants me to go over there and
We can hear you.
If one picture is worth 1,000 words, you have seen about 1,000,000 words. But more than that, you have seen an absolute
Ton of security.
bizarre finish to Game 6 of the 1986 World Series. The Mets are not only alive, they are well, and they will play the Red Sox in Game 7 tomorrow. Let's go down on the field.
Okay.
This madhouse to Marv Albert.
Marv.
The Mets were one strike away from elimination. Mookie, have you ever seen anything like this?
Dave, this whole postseason play has been unbelievable. But you got to give credit to the guys. We don't give up, and the nice and perfect is out. We could have used to fold it, but everybody battled back. And it was up to me to do my part, and I did the best I could.
What went through your mind as you saw that bouncer going in the direction of first baseman Bill Buckner?
My only thoughts was to beat the pitcher there, and I thought I had a good chance of beating the pitcher, and I think Buckner saw that too, so maybe tried to rush a little bit. And that was it. I knew it wasn't a very hard-hit ball, but it had the angle and the spin.
All right, and off the angle and the spin, the man to my right, Ray Knight, scored.
I'm actually interested to see the race between him and the pitcher now.
I think Bill was trying to take it there himself.
Mentally, after I made that error and put together the go-ahead run, I just never felt worse in my life, and I just kept hoping that I'd get up there. This is a game of redeeming features, and thank the good Lord I had the opportunity, and then I wasn't the GOAT. But you don't care about making errors, but you want to win, and we put our heart into this. And I'm just exhausted. I'm happy, but I've never been more tired than I am right now.
Ray, you mentioned the word GOAT. You went from potential GOAT to hero with the bad throw in the 7th inning.
Goat was a bad turn back then.
Yeah.
I laid back on the ball to get the good hop, and it took a little funny hop, and I had a bad grip on it and threw it wild. You never want to make an error in that situation. And I said,
Cop getting in the shot.
Yeah.
This world with the season I've had and what I came back from, I'll get a chance.
Raven,
I got that
cop,
chance.
be a cop.
Be a cop.
Didn't hit the ball that good, but it went in there for me, and here we are winning, and I don't worry about the error. I'll never worry about that error again, but it's been a tough winter for me had we not come back.
All right, 2 outs, 10th inning. You're down by 2 runs. You guys are sitting on the bench. You were down. Did you think it was all over?
I didn't. I honestly didn't. I came in and I said, we've scored.
You want to watch final out of Game 7?
Yeah, I guess so.
Sorry, I have it queued up, so.
Jesse Roscoe, baby.
1 ball, 1 strike. If they win tonight, they're going to check it.
Swords him up. That schnoz.
1 ball, now 2, and 1 strike. Half swing. That's going to cost us.
Not a half swing.
Really ready to reach the
Darling, did you see his hair there?
Yeah.
Looked great. He had a fantastic World Series.
foul away.
Into the bender.
DC Miller Lite player of the game we field in the name of Sid Fernandez.
Sid Fernandez.
Sid.
Multiple Sclerosis Society. 2 1/3 hitless innings with 4 strikeouts. Got him.
It's a great glove toss.
Oh, my God. Get off of those guys.
Oh,
Oh, the bottom of that pile. That sucks. So, look, this is our first, no fans.
I think fans are just, those were horses coming in. I thought
But,
those were fans coming
They're
in.
dogpiling. That's our first,
Yeah.
players-only dog pile we've seen. That's great. Straw.
Just took a militia of horses.
Like, now go back to 78 or whenever it was when Reggie Jackson had to book it. We didn't even get to see the players celebrate at all. Uh-oh. Don't show him.
You kind of have to.
Kind of have to.
Oh, cover the mound. Good job. Good job, grounds crew.
They didn't want the fans fucking it up. They didn't even want the players fucking. They had a whole offseason.
Yeah.
Why are they so worried about the mound?
It's ridiculous. Grounds crews, you're kind of out of control.
Let's see if we get any interviews here.
Yeah, I mean, so what we've seen in the past, they've decided to make this part of the show, gradually, step by step. So we had the first interview, in locker room interview.
Yeah.
And then that developed to Reggie, and then they decided, like, oh, this is part of the show.
Yeah.
And so that allowed the players to do that, and they made it part of the entertainment.
We got Bob Casas.
Or Luke Skywalker.
Well, that's very nice, and we certainly will go, and we appreciate that.
Let me tell you, it's very special for baseball, and I'd like to present you right now and this great big guy, if I can, his trophy.
Fred Wilpon.
Now they took the base off that they had last year.
Looking for Fred Wilpon, one of the
that big maroon base they have?
Yeah. They saw those guys carrying it for half an hour.
I think I can hold it. 7 games, you did it all the way. Congratulations.
It doesn't get any better than this, Peter. This is what it's all about.
They're looking for Fred Wilpon. So we're all Mets fans still.
Frank, we'll start with you. You were the architect of bringing this ball club along in a few years.
Oh, that's a young Davey Johnson. I did not put that together.
As world champions, your thoughts? Well, my thoughts are that we had great ownership.
He does not look like that anymore.
No.
That's crazy, huh?
When you take off the mustache and then you age him, it does. But with the mustache, I was blinded. Wow.
I mean, he
It's
is.
great to be a winner, as you know, and I thank the fans in New York and the people everywhere that supported us. Let's get a word here from Davey. Strange
It's crazy.
and unfair as it might seem, if one thing or another
I mean,
different ways Saturday night, you come up
for
short
me,
of
this is
something
when you see
unfair
someone
to
put on a mustache and you're like, wait, is that a
Well,
disguise?
this is the guy we know.
Yeah.
Take anything for granted. Strange things happen. You just keep plugging away, and it happened for us. We deserve it.
And like, yes, it was for me.
It's a disguise.
Wow.
I mean, thinner, aging, and all that. Anyway, that is America was treated to 2 incredible
Back-to-back.
Game 6s back to back, and I think you kind of question what baseball is at that point. Like, how much is skill involved?
Yeah.
in winning the World Series, and how much is bounces and luck and bad calls and breaks. You know, they say it's a game of breaks. Those 2 games, yesterday's episode, today's episode, never been more, confirming that.
Yeah, and anyone that follows us know we enjoy analytics in modern day baseball, but like, and again, like, are these outliers? I kind of don't know, because it seems like almost every World Series we watch to this point has some of this happen that defies the percentages and defies everything, and it's a
sick game.
It's a sick game, and man, just everything that happens with Buckner after that, and the fact I thought he gave up the go-ahead run. Or the tying run as well. Like, I thought they both scored on the same play.
Oh.
But yeah, and obviously hate mail and fans not knowing how to express themselves, that sucks, where it's almost like the internet would be a good thing.
It's a bad error, but it's not what so many other shit happened.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, a pass ball.
It was a tie game.
A pass ball in a tied game.
All right.
Internet would have been good because, like, they would have ripped on Buckner, and then people would have been like, wait, you guys blew the World Series, and then it would have been over. Like,
Yeah.
we would have moved on to the next thing and said Boston fans let it brew in them for years.
This was Watching Baseball. Goodbye.